All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Down. 10-2 saw. Check, walk it before.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. He's got his tight end Fant. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. From the 41, Locke, flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on.
Where is my linebacker dropping back, dude?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Throwing on first is Wentz.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's
he
is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Delta. 53 fly. Check 53 fly. Let's get off the field.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Brought down by Nate Gehry. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what...
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Jared, you said what? Oh, yeah, you working. That's right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke.
Come on, bro. Make it cut, Gallup.
Picked off by Will Parks.
Make it cut. That doesn't touch him.
There as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it.
Wow.
And that's caught inside the 35.
It made me stop. It made me stop.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards.
This game is so full of shit for both sides.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
go, Greg.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
That should not be happening.
Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Locke now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down now, Pollard. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Protein spill. Bravo.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
It's on me, bro.
Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, C6.
On third and long, it's Locke. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on second and 6. Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. From the gun on third down, Locke. And down he goes again. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to play.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Into the red zone. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Yeah, they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On play action, Wentz. He's going to air one out.
I should have stayed that.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll buy some time right, and that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Tyson. 54, right there. 52, Janet. X3, 218, chopper.
Mike spot 4.
Go.
Mike spot 4. I'm on.
Here.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got one.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is caught.
What are y'all doing,
touchdown,
bro?
Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
Oh,
Really no. Because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive. And not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now again here to Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Check safety.
Run for Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Cooper's got it. So this one will end.